cryptocurrency mining and its environmental impact, energy, carbon footprint, and global challenges. Cryptocurrencies, especially Bitcoin, have made a monumental impact on the global financial landscape by creating decentralized digital currencies. However, as the industry grows, it brings with it significant environmental concerns, particularly regarding its energy consumption and the implications for climate change. In this video, we will analyze the escalating energy needs of cryptocurrency mining, concentrating on Bitcoin, its carbon footprint, and the larger effect on our world. Understanding cryptocurrency mining. In the context of Bitcoin, what exactly is meant by the term mining and how works the process? Adding transactions to a blockchain ledger and verifying them is the process that is referred to as cryptocurrency mining. Miners employ high-powered processing gear to solve difficult mathematical problems in order to complete the proof-of-work POW process, which is the name given to this procedure for Bitcoin. A significant amount of energy is required for this process since miners compete with one another to find solutions to these challenges and win Bitcoin incentives. With Bitcoin, transactions are validated by a decentralized network of miners as opposed to existing financial systems, which rely on central authority to verify transactions. This results in a process that is more competitive and requires more energy. Big-scale facilities that are outfitted with a big number of high-performance computers and use a significant quantity of power are often used for mining activities. There is a direct correlation between the amount of energy used and the hash rate of the network, which is the total amount of computing power that all miners contribute. The fact that Bitcoin mining requires a significant amount of energy is what makes it such a contentious topic, particularly when considering the magnitude of its operations across the whole world. Bitcoin's energy consumption. Over the course of many years, Bitcoin's energy usage has been the subject of attention, with estimates continually increasing in recent times. Approximately 155,172 terawatt-hours TW of energy were expected to be used annually by Bitcoin as of the year 2024. This quantity of energy is comparable to the whole amount of power that a nation like Poland, which is one of the biggest in Europe, consumes. This is to put this into perspective. Approximately 175.87 terawatt-hours of electricity were used by Bitcoin by the beginning of 2025, which is still an astounding amount. The Cyber Economist. The amount of energy that is used by each Bitcoin transaction might reach up to 1,200 kilowatt-hours kWh, according to several estimations. To illustrate the enormous inefficiency of Bitcoin's proof-of-work mechanism in comparison to more conventional banking systems, this is more energy than the amount of energy that would be used by 100,000 Visa transactions. The Buy Bitcoin Worldwide website. The carbon footprint of Bitcoin mining. Could you please provide information about the carbon footprint of Bitcoin mining and how it compares to the carbon footprints of countries such as Qatar? There are further environmental repercussions associated with Bitcoin mining that go beyond the usage of electricity. Even more significant is the carbon footprint that is left behind by Bitcoin mining. In locations where the energy infrastructure is not yet totally dependent on renewable sources, the process of mining is largely dependent on fossil fuels, such as coal and natural gas, to create power. This is especially true in regions where the mining industry thrives. The yearly carbon footprint of Bitcoin has been estimated to be around 98.1 megatons of carbon dioxide, which is similar to the entire emissions of nations like as Qatar, according to recent calculations, Digiconomist. These emissions are a contributor to greenhouse gases on a worldwide scale, which in turn worsen the climate disaster that is now occurring. On a vast scale, mining activities in nations like China, Russia, and Kazakhstan have been using non-renewable energy sources, which has been a particularly alarming trend. The total environmental effect of Bitcoin mining continues to be a serious problem, despite the fact that some miners are increasingly switching to renewable energy sources. Bitcoin versus traditional financial systems. By contrasting Bitcoin with more conventional forms of financial systems, one might have a better understanding of the limitations of Bitcoin. It is estimated that one Bitcoin transaction consumes more power than 100,000 Visa transactions. Traditional money, due to its centralized form, is far more energy efficient than digital finance. The processing of millions of transactions each day by Visa, MasterCard, and other payment systems requires far less energy than using traditional methods. Especially in light of the fact that Bitcoin's popularity is growing, this comparison highlights the difficulties that Bitcoin confronts in terms of scalability and sustainability, global impact, and local concerns. In regions such as Texas, how does the mining of Bitcoin impact the supply of energy and the power systems in use? In addition to the use of energy and the release of carbon dioxide, mining Bitcoins has a wide range of environmental impacts. A significant quantity of electronic waste is produced as a result of the very short lifetime of the gear that is utilized for mining, which is predominantly high-performance computers. Mining activities contribute to the burden that is placed on local power networks, which in turn results in increased energy costs and power shortages in some regions. Take, for instance, the state of Texas, where Bitcoin mining activities have caused worries over the stability of the grid. The price of power in the state has increased as a result of the spike in demand for electricity that has been caused by mining activity. When there is an abundance of renewable energy sources such as solar, miners may even be motivated to operate during such hours. However, this might put strain on the grid during other times of the clock. Bitcoin mining has the potential to have negative effects on public health, and one of the most concerning consequences of this activity is the possibility linked with electricity production. Some mining activities have been connected to problems with air quality because they involve the combustion of fossil fuels, which results in an increase in pollution in the communities that are located nearby. In the state of Texas, for example, inhabitants of particular communities that are immediately next to mining sites have voiced their worries over the potential dangers to their health that these activities offer. Regulatory responses to crypto's environmental impact. Increasingly, countries and international organizations are starting to take action in response to the growing concerns over the environmental effect of cryptocurrency mining. Some individuals are advocating the imposition of taxes or levies on activities related to cryptocurrency mining in order to collect revenue for climate action and to promote mining operations that are more environmentally friendly. As an example, a climate tax that is suggested to be imposed on cryptocurrency mining might generate around $5.2 billion yearly. This revenue could be used toward the financing of renewable energy projects and may also serve as an incentive for mining companies to utilize cleaner energy. From The Verge. Due to the enormous amount of energy that Bitcoin mining consumes, governments in countries such as China have already taken action to curb the activity. Many European nations are now contemplating taking similar actions. Additionally, such laws may discourage innovation and limit the development of the sector, despite the fact that they may assist lower the carbon impact of cryptocurrency mining. Solutions: alternative consensus mechanisms. Changing from proof-of-work POW to consensus procedures that are more energy efficient is one approach that might be used to address the environmental issues that are associated with its mining. A different option is known as proof-of-stake POS, which does not need miners to carry out computations that demand a significant amount of energy. The amount of Bitcoin that validators own and are prepared to stake as collateral is used to determine whether or not they are selected to produce new blocks. The Ethereum 2.0 upgrade, also known as the merge, makes the transition from proof-of-work to proof-of-stake. Ethereum is the second largest cryptocurrency in terms of market capitalization. Ethereum's energy usage has decreased by an incredible 99.9% as a result of this change, dropping from an estimated 84 terawatt-hours yearly to only 0.01 terawatt-hours instead. From The Times, by moving toward proof-of-stake, Cryptocurrencies have shown that it is feasible for them to dramatically cut their energy usage without compromising their decentralized nature or level of security. This might serve as an example for other cryptocurrencies to follow, which would contribute to a reduction in the total influence that digital currencies have on environmentally friendly practices. Want more content like this? Like, share, and hit that subscribe button now.